Okay, I guess that's the watermark, folks. Hey, I forgot I went live there. Frozen tundra that is Oklahoma. Oh my goodness, it's frozen everywhere. Let me get plugged in here, kind of taking my time. Just in a really cool spot right now. There we go. Hi, silly for him. Hi, crying in the dark. Hilda, Deb, K.A. Got me on the watermark. Hi, Docs and Grandma. How y'all doing? We got some kids skating on the pond. It's been like 3 years since the ponds froze. So it's cool seeing the kids out skating. Got a nice little park here. They're on the sledding hill. There's sledding hills all over. It's not that bad, Hilda. It's not that cold. Hi, June Dalton. Hi, K.A. The freezing rain. That's what I heard Silly for him got down there. The ice storm. Hope you're taking it easy, Silly. We all gotta take breaks, man, once in a while. Oh, right on. Tina talked to Cash. That vigil in Lewisburg wasn't today, was it? Hi, Deb for Freedom. Good work at Freedom Quarter, Deb. You are rocking it. Check out Deb for Freedom's stream. She puts out a good stream from Freedom Corner every night. Yeah, I think all the snow is going to be gone by the end of the week. It's going to get sloppy and messy around here, but right now all the snow's still frozen. It's not even wet. Hi, Priscilla. Oh, you talked to him, Jane. All right. All right. I'll be looking for that. Let us know where it's on. If is it on Cash's channel or Sherry's or what? Hey, Ridgeline, Claudia. Claudia, I don't think I'm going to do the convoy, but I'm going to cover the convoy. Anything I can find out about it, I'd want to broadcast on that. Let me get my notes. Let's just cover the convoy right now. Yeah, take a couple days off, Deb. You just did a stint down there at the corner. Were you down there for like 3 weeks? January? Yeah, about 3 weeks. Good job though, Deb. I miss your shorts though, the short videos. There's been a couple of great phone calls that could use it, but we can only do what we can do. So the Take Our Border Back convoy. This is heading out of Virginia Beach on the 29th of January, which is a Monday. And they're going to drive down 95 all the way down to Jacksonville, Florida on Monday. And then on Tuesday, they're going to drive Jacksonville, Florida to Baton Rouge. And then on Wednesday, Baton Rouge to a town called Dripping Springs, which is in the vicinity of Austin, Texas. And on Thursday, they're going to drive into Austin, Texas and have a rally. And then another, on Friday, one group is going to split from Dripping Springs and start heading west and get to Las Cruces, New Mexico. And another, whoever wants to stay, I guess, at the Dripping Springs site will go down to Eagle Pass on Friday, which is a 3.5-hour drive from Dripping Springs where they're staying. And then this split off group from Dripping Springs is going out to Yuma, Arizona ultimately. And they will have a 5-hour rally in Yuma. That will be on Sunday. That will be, that will be on Saturday, I'm sorry. That will be on Saturday. And then on Saturday, another convoy is going to come from San Ysidro, California, and convoy out to Yuma, Arizona, all in one day. It's like a 4.5-hour drive from California to Yuma. All right, I was reading here, silly, good thing. I caught the link. Here's the link from Silly for Him. Look at that beautiful link. January 28th to February 3rd. Take our border back. 3 convoys. So Patriots, get in on it, man. There's going to be a couple of streamers have already said that they're doing it. Let's just not put the pressure on. Who's ever there is who's ever going to be there. The big convoy will be the one heading out of Virginia Beach on Monday the 29th. And that should be, I hope it's a rocking time, but I can't go on it, but I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to focus on things here, local stuff, and also our election stuff, like I was talking about yesterday, man. To me, that is priority. But this is priority also. I mean, we are in multiple crises. We're surrounded. The border problem is an immediate problem right now. The election is a problem in 10 months. But in order to solve that problem in 10 months, we're going to have to get going on it soon, now, quickly. Because it's going to require printing up ballots and stuff. There's going to be some preparation work needed for that. Okay. Wow, that's horrendous. Okay, man, there is a lot of good articles on Gateway Pundit today. I just pretty much read every single one there, silly for him. Mainly the one article I was reading about was that J. Alex Halderman testimony, where this guy hacked one of the Dominion machines right in front of the judge. Right in front of the judge that has hid his report for 2 years, by the way. All right, you got your power back on. Been on the natural gas generator since early this morning. Whoa, I didn't know you lost power, Sylvia. Wow. Yes, we are sliding to hell in a handbasket. Oh yeah, Ridgeline, go ahead. Feel free, post it. Post it. Here, Ridgeline's, what are you heading out? You're going to Virginia Beach and the Freedom Corner. And then visiting here. Yeah, post it. Post it. Let's get you out there. And is that the trip you were talking about with the car involved? Yeah, crying in the dark. They're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. They're going to pull something, no doubt about it. Okay, so Ridgeline's posting, looking to raise some funds to do a Freedom Corner visit. And also, I think there's another part with going to Virginia Beach for the 29th. That would be cool. I'm just scrolling through chats here. All right, Dead for Freedom, staying back till Nicole gets back. Awesome, awesome. What a great experience, isn't it? Okay, report reveals J6 Commission secretly deleted 100 plus encrypted files before the GOP took over the House. Yeah, here's another blatant crime by the current occupiers. Blatant crime. Blatant crime. Nobody's getting prosecuted for it. Okay, so this J. Alex Halderman down in this Georgia court, author of the Halderman Report. It's a 96-page report that proved these Dominion machines were hackable on many different levels. He wrote this report out back in, I don't know, 2020, and it was sealed by the judge, by Judge Amy Totenberg back then, and I guess somehow or another also kept secret by Brad Raffensperger. He's the Secretary of State in Georgia. So now there's a court case going on down there again, and in front of the same judge, Amy Totenberg, J. Alex Halderman gets up and hacks one of the ballot marking machines right in front of the judge in what looks like about 30 seconds, using a ballpoint pen that he borrowed from the defense attorney. So there it is. It's out there again. It's reported on again. This report, are they going to seal it up again? Are we going to get to read the report? It proves beyond a doubt that it is possible to hack these Dominion voting machines. And then to add misery on top of that, Brad Raffensperger knows that there's a patch that he can put on these machines apparently to fix this problem. And they told us that they're not going to have that patch put into these machines for the 2024 election. The hack repair will not be installed prior to 2024. So this is crazy. All right, there's Ridgeline's Cash App. I'm posting it right here. If you can, get Ridgeline out to Virginia Beach and the corner, and a visit to beautiful Lancaster County. I might have some stuff going on by then. Okay, so basically with the convoy, I think it's a loosely grouped people. One of them is a missionary type guy. He is baptizing people. That's his whole mission. He goes around baptizing people. He seems to be one of the movers and the shakers in that group. There was also a restaurant involved with that. There's that distillery down in Dripping Springs. I believe that they are, putting forth that effort to make this all happen. Yeah, all these machines can be hacked. So the one that they're examining right now down in Georgia is a ballot marking machine. That's one that just, you punch in how you want this thing to mark the ballot. And apparently you'll punch in vote for George Washington, like they say in the article, and it'll come up voting for Benedict Arnold. 30-day requirement. Yeah, what's up with that, Third? Why does it take 10 months? Why can't they get this in 10 months here? It's hogwash is what it is. Yeah, Chilled, it is on that website. I saw it on there also. The website for the convoy. And there isn't a whole lot of information on there. That's true. The Take Our Border Back convoy. Now I'm assuming that somebody's going to put fake channels out like take back our border, which is not the same thing, but it sounds exactly the same thing. But the actual site is takeourborderback.com. So there might be fake sites out there already. That's what they do. All right, and Steve Baker's statement, DOJ threatens prosecution for video on J6 Capitol Police Department perjury. Okay, Steve Baker, another awesome journalist. He's the guy that figured out that David Lazarus lied when he testified before the sham J6 committee. He was backing up a story by Harry Dunn that he had this encounter with somebody, and it was key to the Oath Keeper trials that came on. And we know the sentences that came out of that Oath Keeper trial were ridiculous. Where Stuart Rhodes got, what, 15 or 18 years or something? And also, Steve Baker is also the guy who just released the information about the pipe bomber. That there's this guy in a backpack who happens to be a plainclothes Capitol police officer, talks to the Secret Service and another Capitol police officer that were sitting right next to the pipe bomb. Apparently, 17 hours after they told us it was supposedly planted. So it's another fake story. And then Steve Baker says he's been getting threatened about, getting charges. So a lot going on, a lot of really good Gateway Pundit articles. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of other news. They're still talking about the World Economic Forum and all that stuff on the right-wing alternative media. When really the main story is this pipe bomber proof, this Steve Baker persecution. We got new J6ers in the prison now. They're still arresting people. They have not pulled back one iota. Okay, Cash Botel has video on Benny about the pipe bomber. Okay, good. National Guard let illegals climb under the razor wire. Yep, I saw that. They come out smiling. I did hear that they put a barrier in the river and that they were installing no-climb walls, but I haven't seen any shots of that yet. So it's outrageous. Nobody's coming to save us, and we're under attack, without a doubt. The Supreme Court voted 4-5 that the Border Patrol in Texas can take down the barbed wire. I don't know that to be true. Why would... Texas is there to defend the border. They're the ones putting the barbed wire up. Can't believe the Supreme Court said to cut the razor wire. All right, I got to figure out what's going on with that down there. But there will be a convoy showing up there on February 2nd. So there's a lot of people that live down there, and this should have some type of an impact. I don't know what type of an event this is going to turn into down there, but it is an event where people are massing against a problem that has no resolution, that our government is apparently purposely bungling. Hey, Greg Kelly. Yes, I heard about the 2 Navy SEALs. Yes. The search turned up nothing. Yeah, Border Patrol is federal. Texas National Guard is state. Wow, Cinnabee. I mean, the point is, yeah, I don't know. It's too much to keep up with. Point is, keep the illegals out of the country. Make them come through the right way. We have avenues that people can come through. Oh man, so this might be like Supreme Court sides with Biden regime, allows Border Patrol agents to remove razor wire at the border. Outrageous. Outrageous. How can they possibly see that from that point of view? Supreme Court has been continual letdowns. Except on the Roe v. Wade thing. And they're the ones that made the Roe v. Wade problem in the first place. Benny Johnson, today on YouTube, is where the Cash Patel video is from. Okay. Thanks, Nova. Here's a story on the 2 missing Navy SEALs declared dead in Somalia. And Joe Biden, FJB, hasn't said a word about the fallen heroes. Insult to injury. Insult to injury. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I just had to type that in there, Patriots. Well, we the people are going to have to stop it somehow. We the people are going to have to correct that election. And Trump kind of said something about that in the speech last night out of New Hampshire. Also, he got done with the speech, got ready to in New York to testify on this case. And then the judge delayed the case till tomorrow. And which is the day before the Super Tuesday in New Hampshire. Remember, they wouldn't let them delay the trial to go to Melania's mother's funeral. And now they're just totally using these court cases to mess up his schedule, his campaigning schedule. It's so obvious. They're not hiding anything. These people are out of control, and they're scrambling. They're scrambling. They're going to do it as long as we the people let them continue to do it. We the people got to shut this down somehow. What do you do when you got a kid throwing a tantrum on the living room floor? You know, what do you do? Tuesday is primary day in New Hampshire. That's tomorrow. And they made his hearing for tomorrow. It was supposed to be today, and he talked in the speech last night about being there, how hard it was going to be there. He's there, ready, and they moved it till tomorrow. I don't understand that either, Cleo. Supreme Court ruled the Border Patrol can cut razor wire in Texas. Don't understand this ruling. Right, they're basically saying Texas cannot protect itself. Yeah, Cinnabee, we were all wondering about you. Good to see you, Cinnabee. Yeah, that's right. You get the wooden spoon out, silly. That's what you do about the kid with, you know. So right now, that's what we got down in Texas. The federal government is like that screaming kid on the floor in the living room. Yeah, Greg, the kids were sledding here earlier. It was great. There's all kinds of little hills in this park that I saw sledding hills on a lot of them. And it's perfect conditions for sledding. All right, thanks for the warm thoughts, Greg. So that Supreme Court goes against the 10th Amendment, doesn't it? Yeah. Hi, Deanna. Yeah, I like the scenery too. We got some nice farms off back in the back there. Texas does have the right to protect their people. I know, but it is almost February. It's getting here quicker than I thought. Hi, Gene Shannon. All right, well, drive safe though. Oreo's got it on his channel. All right, Oreo caught him cutting the wire. Good. So it's turning into a rowdy place down there at Texas. Eagle Pass, Texas. Looks like it's getting rowdy down there. Things are happening fast. The 29th, they leave Virginia Beach, get there February 2nd. A lot can happen between now and then down at Eagle Pass, Texas. What else can they do, Noah? It's getting to the point that Texas should secede. And if we never get law and order restored and this two-tiered justice system fixed, we're all going to have to secede. We can't do the electronic money thing, the digital money thing. We're not going to listen to the WHO if you get sick. Yeah, small water guy, you're closer to Texas than I am. Oh, the mayor of Eagle Pass is a Democrat. Wouldn't you know it? Hi, Angelina. I like Carrie's music. Well, can't let them do Civil War. I don't think they can start a Civil War, technically. Spiritually. They got to make us do it. We're in a spiritual war here. They have to get us to start a Civil War. Nova's in San Antonio. All right. What are the neighbors talking about down there, Nova? Are they thinking it's time to go shut Eagle Pass down ourselves, or what? Most immigrants coming across the border are good people. How do you know that, Arrakis? Yeah, they're good people. Okay. What is that, the point? Good people usually listen to the rules. No doubt they're heading towards some type of an emergency, Nova. No doubt, because that grants them additional powers according to the way they set up the emergency system. And it is also part of the Cloward Piven strategy. Overload the system, crash it, watch it get destroyed, and then they pick up the pieces and see what's left. They have no idea what's going to happen while they're blowing up the system, though. They just blow it up and figure that they can scramble and take over after it's in pieces. Oh, you guys getting an ice storm there? Small water guy. Yeah, good people don't break the law. There's a way to come into this country, and these people are paying coyotes to traffic them in. Coyotes are making bank, man. There's a big wealth transfer going on right now. Bad guys are getting a lot of money. Wow, yeah, man, that ice builds up on the power lines and starts snapping them. Do we let him stop the election? What's our move if he tries to do that? Yeah, to get there, that's exactly right, Craig Kelly. The ones who are coming across the border there are taking away what those who came into your country legally to get their citizenship the legal way. Yes, we have an awesome system set up, and that's how our whole country was founded, by that system of how to enter this country. Yeah, crying in the dark. Keep an eye on that stuff. Make sure it's really that person, though. There's fakes. I mean, there's a guy that has an exact channel, looks just like mine, with the same van picture and everything. And the same number when you look it up. The only way to tell the difference is he only has like 3 subs or whatever. Possibly, Nova, possibly. Or we just hold the election, regardless. If they say no, we hold it anyways. I don't know. It's going to be some maneuver with the election system that we're going to have to assure happens properly. Cinnabee, you've seen fake Jericho. There's more than one fake Jericho, too. There's a fake Jericho that doesn't have the van picture. There's 2 fake Jerichos that I know of. Yeah, look at the account to verify them. That's a mod's job. That's why we need mods. Because we got these cockroach people. Yeah, silly. It is a good thing you got a generator there. It is a good thing. I think a lot of the system, the infrastructure for our, electronic feeds on our house is getting really old. The guy I know that lives on Maui said that was a big problem that caused a lot of those fires over in Lahaina. There was 4 different fires that started that day. And one of them for sure was the power lines were just snapping. They were all dilapidated and old. It didn't take much to blow them over. Nah, Patriot Grandma. Anyone see Oreo Express footage of the guy threatening and saying, "Wait till you see who I am"? I saw the one with the laced up grandma lady in the leathers giving him hell. Mods are great, Gene Shannon. You know it. You know it. And that's a lot of you folks out there. You'd be great mods. If somebody needs a mod, it'd be nice to give it a try. Yeah, nice photo, Aubrey. I saw the migrants giving people, filming them the finger and stuff. I seen them turning their backs and hiding their faces. He said it to Oreo. All right, you talked to Tina Jane. That's what it comes down to. God, family, and country in that order, Nova. Yeah. They're the godless people are the ones that seem to be totally hoodwinked, or the weak in God. You want to be a troll? Well, there is a need. I mean, we need some good trolls on our side. It's a possibility. It's one of the arms of our army here. All right, Jane, that'd be cool if she just, could live stream the calls too. I don't know if Tina knows how to live stream though. Because every time I live stream with her, me or Roy did the live streaming. I'm sure she could figure it out though. Troll House cookies. It's my favorite snack. Carol, you're not a troll. Right on, Jane. Gotta keep an eye on them. I hate clicking on their videos, though. I hate giving them a view. Hey, third, all right, hitting the gym, who's staying healthy, good job. Yeah, small water guy, you can put it on double speed and it only lasts half as long. Hey, Gene Shannon, how are you? Gotta vote. We definitely have to vote. Video clip from First Responders Media on the border. All right. Putting clips out of it because, yeah, he's got, 4-hour streams. Nice to clip that stuff up. I'm sure that's something that some of y'all could do too. All right, let's go over the J6 stuff real quick. Oh, the battery's not charging. All right, there we go. Yeah, isn't that a cool sky? I want to get that sky in there. All right, there we go. So last night on Freedom Corner. All right, today is January 21st, 2024. Or no, it isn't. It's January 22nd, 2024. It's Monday. Day 1111 of the FJB debacle. Unbelievable. Last night at Freedom Corner, it was another snowy night at Freedom Corner that our streamers up there had to endure. They were saying it wasn't quite as cold as it was, and it's been really cold there a bunch of times lately. But it was Vigil 538 in a row. Dwight started the night off with a prayer. It was you couldn't really hear it, but Dwight prays really good. Starts them off in prayer. That's the way we start everything. And Freedom Corner is where patriots come to fight for those J6ers. And on the live streams, it's where God sent all the trolls to hear about Jesus. So let them have it if you're in there. If you know there's trolls. If you see them little balloon things coming up on the right-hand side, throw a Jesus Saves in there or something, Just let them know that God sent them there to remind them they need Jesus. First phone call of the night was Taylor John Atakis. And he's been giving great phone calls every single time. I know he's thinking about his phone call all day long. And he's like, thinking of poignant things to tell us and to say. And he was talking about objective truth, What is truth, basically? And then you get into court and you got a truth that you want to admit as evidence. And the judge says, well, no, that's not truth, and it's your defense. How come you can't present it? And then the prosecution presents you know, what turns out to be altered evidence, you know, like we're finding out in that Steve Baker thing and the David Lazarus guy. They clip together stuff and fabricate truth, you know, so it's objective. It's objective in there. And basically, Taylor says these attorneys are just paid actors, very well paid actors, you know. And they come in and they know this judge. They've been working with him forever. They know the bailiff dude. They know everything about the courtroom. They come in and they know everybody's personality. It's more like a play that they do instead of a trial, you know. Paid actors. Chris Quaglin was the next phone call that we got, and he was only on there briefly because he was introducing our new J6er, who then got on the phone and talked to us. His name is David Geitzen, Gietzen. He is inmate number 387918. And David was recently arrested. He's a 30-year-old guy from North Carolina originally, and comes from a very large family and friends. It sounds like he's got some support. I don't know that he said that any of his family has turned against him or anything. I think he's got support at home. And he was very strong about what he was saying, man. And he's saying he is not ashamed for being at J6. You know, yeah, he's sitting in jail right now just for being at J6. He went to stand up for a fraudulent election for the president who is currently in office, and ends up getting arrested, you know. And I'm sure if we read all his court papers and stuff, they fabricated a case together with comments or tweets or texts that he left people, you know. They traced his phone. Then he came so close to certain things. It's a fabricated system there in D.C. He went there to resist election fraud. Boom, there it is. It was a fraudulent election, and that's why we were standing up there. And to this day, that the evidence is coming out more and more and more, just like this guy who hacked a machine down in Georgia. And history will vindicate the J6ers, he said. David Geitzen, man. History's going to vindicate us. We are on the right side of history, no doubt about that, man. We're fighting for God, family, and country, you know. How can that not be the right side? Any civilization that continues to exist has to have those three things, you know. And that's everything that this imposter administration is doing. They're destroying families, another family, David Geitzen's family, split up, man. Boom, they just took David out of their family. I'm sure that has an impact, you know. David's optimistic about the future, though. So, and we gotta be, and that comes from God. How can you be optimistic about the future when they're throwing, you know, your family members in jail? But we're optimistic. We know we won. Either way, we're good, right? Ultimately, either way it goes, we're good. We're good because we got the one true God watching over us. We're children of God. You know, it's simple when you think of it in those terms. But man, we are up against the thing here, and we want to make this country better, and we need God to help us do that for sure. Stay connected to the scriptures, man. I'm telling you, read some Bible every day. Even if it's just one verse. Have somebody send you a Bible verse every day or something, man. Stay connected to the scriptures. And that was a great phone call from David Geitzen, man. Glad to meet you, David. We're fighting for you. You're in there, and you work with the guys in there. I know you guys come up with a lot of good stuff in there. Continue to do so with the access that you have to whatever you got access to. And we're doing the same out here. We're going to fight through this, and we're going to be right. We're going to win in the end because it was a fraudulent election, basically. And slowly people are waking up to that. Chris Quaglin then called in again. And just, you know, general talking about DeSantis. DeSantis dropped out of the race yesterday and endorsed President Trump, and Trump was very gracious about, you know, accepting that. And Trump said he's retiring the de-sanctimonious name. He's not going to call him that anymore. And that's cool, man. All right, now they can work together in the future, just like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, man. I can't even remember what he used to call them guys because it's irrelevant. You know, that was during a primary when he was slugging it out with his Republican, you know, comrades, and Trump came out on top. So, all right, shake hands. It's over. Let's work together. And I hope Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are going to be there when we need them, man, because we got to work with the guys that are in there, even though they're a minority of the 535 members. We need people. We got to ally with people. Okay. Let's not talk about yesterday. Let's talk about tomorrow and today and tomorrow. Every day has enough trouble of its own. What is that, like James? That's in the Bible there, trolls. Every day has enough trouble of its own. Do not worry about tomorrow. And Chris Quagland was also talking about the COVID bullshit that they're still trying to pull all the time in the prison there. In the past, it was merciless with this COVID restrictions, man. Merciless. They were not allowed to visit their families. They were, Cash Kelly just said the other day he had to get the vaccination in order to see his family. And then they wouldn't even let him see his family. They only let him see his woman, man. I mean, just rude, backstabbing, hypocritical people we're dealing with here. After Chris, that was a good conversation with Chris. Jeff Sable then called up. And dudes did a great national anthem. It's sounding so good out there, man. I love it. 9 o'clock every night, Patriots, sing the national anthem. Because that's 9 o'clock Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. That's when all the J6ers are singing it. And it's an amazing thing that they're doing with this singing the national anthem thing. While the government has them sitting in jail as political prisoners, man. 1,111 days so far. This persecution has been going on. And Joe Biden just the other day gave a 100-day commemoration to the hostages in Hamas, okay? No mention of 1,111 days that our J6ers have been getting persecuted with this. Absolute tyranny in charge of us. After the national anthem, Jeff Sable was talking about this Alex Halderman thing, man, and they were the Dominion voting machine. He was like, what? He used a ballpoint pen to hack the thing? And read that Gateway Pundit article, man. Read that Gateway Pundit article. All right, yeah. Okay, so this Alex Halderman guy, he's got like 3 degrees from Princeton in computer science, man. This guy is a super genius level computer guy, but he figured out how to do it with a ballpoint pen. So, you know, the people that built these machines to be hackable like that, that's basically what the Halderman report says, is that these machines are purposely built this way so that they are hackable. So if you get the secret instruction book, you know, which probably costs quite a bit of money, there's a reason these machines are in all the polling stations, and they cost way too much money. And we got to get back to one-day voting, voter ID, in person, paper ballots. That's it. It's simple, simple, simple. And both sides of the argument, the Republicans and the Democrats, have all argued both sides of that and said the mail-in voting is a fraudulent way to do it. It's the most corruptible. These electronic voting machines are fraudulent. Both sides have argued this. Let's get rid of them. We all agree, right? Right? Why aren't they out of there yet? That's where it becomes spiritual, I believe, all right? So we need God's help in fighting this battle, Patriots. We need God's help. So we'll leave it at there. We got to watch the kids skating on the pond and the pretty sky and the sledding hill and all that. It was just a good time out here in the park. It's not that cold out, but it's going to get miserable. We're going to be in the truck probably, you know, in a day or two because it's going to be raining and miserable. That's Pennsylvania winter a lot of the time. It's 33 degrees and raining, you know. It just turns into a sloppy mud hole. And it happens every year, but so we're used to it here. All right, so Ridgeline, are we getting you on your way there? Let's get you down to Freedom Corner. I know they all want to see you again. You were down there, what was it, Thanksgiving when we were down? No. You were down there not long ago. I was down there with you. It was great. We were camping. Yeah, remember when we were kids, we skate on the farmer pond, you know, down the road. We didn't even know who the farmer was, but you'd go out there, shovel off a spot. Some years you wouldn't even have to shovel it, you know. That was like a good year. If it didn't snow, but it turned, the deep freeze hit, and then those ponds were like glass. They were great. Playing hockey and stuff. How many kids are doing that now, man? There was 4 of them out there ice skating today. Appreciate every day. That's right. That's right. I don't think I could skate anymore, though. I don't know. It was tough on the ankles, wasn't it? All right, Ridgeline, cool. Let's happen. All right, Sylvia, Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Yeah, I love that verse. That's just a reminder. Don't take it so hard, you know? Let's not dwell on yesterday. I thought Trump was very diplomatic about DeSantis dropping out. That's the way it's got to be, and that's Trump, man. He's a deal maker. He knows how to, you know, make deals with people, get them to negotiate. Yeah, it seems that way, Gene Shannon. Yeah, you might still have your skates, Priscilla, but yeah. I probably still got my skates too somewhere. All right, it's not the skating part, it's the falling part that hurts more. I could just drag you around with a hockey stick, Ridgeline. Yeah, right, man, Angelina. Gravity is no joke. It's still a theory, though. So, all right, Patriots. We'll wrap it up, get some food in my belly. Then I'll see you guys down at Freedom Corner. I'll be hanging out in Sapphire Patriots chat. And trolls are welcome. Come hear about Jesus, trolls. God bless you all. This is Jericho. Over and out.